Right. So, yeah. Right. Realme RMX. Someone joined with the name Realme RMX. Let me send a message to him. Guys, give me 2 minutes. Please don't mind. People are having trouble in connecting. This is the first class, right? It's okay. So Realme means Farhana, right? Farhana, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, done. Right. So we'll start the session, guys. Thank you. Thanks for joining. Okay, so this is our first class. This is batch number 43, sorry, 53. Okay, so batch 53, we are going to start this class from today onwards. Classes will be on Saturdays and Sundays, morning 7 to 9:30, evening 7 to 9:30 IST. So for US people, it will be Friday evening, Saturday morning, Saturday evening, and Sunday morning, 8:30 to 8:30 to 11. Okay, EST for US people. Okay, so for US people, it will be Friday evening 8:30 to 11, Saturday morning 8:30 to 11, Saturday evening 8:30 to 11, and Sunday morning 8:30 to 11, guys. Okay, fine. So let's jump into the session. Before jumping into the session, we have some thumb rules. Okay. Um, First of all, please don't hesitate to stop me at any point. I don't give you a separate Q&A session or a doubt session at the end of the class. Whenever you have a doubt, you can immediately stop me and you can ask me. Okay, so don't hesitate, guys. You are learning the things, so it's very important. While eating and while learning, you cannot hesitate. Okay, so otherwise you won't be satisfied. That is the first thing. Second thing, please don't join with your device names. Okay, don't join with your device names. I can't recognize who is joining and all. Okay, so sometimes, well, like, you don't know that you are joining with the device names, like maybe like iPhone or Lenovo laptop or Dell laptop or something like that. It will show you the device name, so it will be difficult for me to guess who is that person and all. Okay, if you are facing any issues in giving the name, let me know. I can help you to rename your name, okay, in the participant list. And please be muted if you don't have questions. Why? Because the same thing has to be recorded. Okay, if you don't have questions, please be muted. And in case if you have questions at any point, you can unmute and you can ask the questions and you can immediately be muted, guys. This is very important. Okay, so these are the main thumb rules. And one more thing, don't join from different devices at a time. You can either join from laptop or you can either join from mobile also. No issues. But don't join from laptop and mobile. I'll be confused. It will show you a different participant list and all. Again, I'll ask who is this and all. Okay. So join either of them, either device or laptop. Okay, your laptop or your particular mobile phone. Okay, in case if you are joining due to some technical issues, if you're joining from different devices, please let me know before itself so that I can understand, okay, this guy joined from two devices and all. Okay. Right. Fine. These are the basic thumb rules, guys. So before jumping into the session, anything to discuss, any questions, any doubts you have? So this is the first session, right? I don't want to go too technical. So we'll just discuss the what is SQL Server, how it will work. That's it. And remaining like the whole course overview. What is this course? How it was designed? What and all things we are going to cover? What is meant by DBA, database administrator? What is his daily responsibilities? What he will do day to day? All these things will be covered in the first session. So slowly we have lot of time to discuss all these things. So slowly in the second session onwards, we'll jump into the I mean to say the theoretical and practical sessions onwards. Okay, fine. Any questions before jumping into the session, guys?
Hi, Shinmugh, this is Sudhir.
Yes, Sudhir.
Yeah, morning and evening sessions are there,
Yeah,
no? That both sections are
both
same
sessions.
or else,
No, not same. Both are different. So
okay,
morning
okay,
you have to join and the evening also you have to join.
okay.
Yeah.
Sure, Shinmugh, thank you.
Evening sessions will be the continuation sessions to the morning.
Okay, okay, fine.
Yeah.
You Shanmugh, hi.
Yes,
So,
Manish.
they're also teaching by you or someone.
I'll take care of SQL DBA. We have one more trainer, Vishal. He is going to take care of Azure SQL DBA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question, sir.
Yes, of course, Doris. Go ahead.
Yeah. You said the classes are the same. So if I'm taking Friday and Saturday
Not
and I
same.
decide,
Classes are not same. Okay, Friday. You have to attend the 4 sessions, Doris. Friday
oh,
evening, Saturday evening, Sunday morning also. It's not like you are going to choose any particular session. Okay, either morning or
um,
evening. Completely different. 4 sessions I am going to cover every week, 10 hours. With the breaks, it will be 9 hours. Every session will have 15 minutes break. Okay, so all 4 sessions you have to attend. It's not like 2 sessions and two same sessions. It's not like that, either morning or evening. It's not like that. Both morning and evening you have to attend, and the evening sessions will be the continuation of the morning sessions.
okay. All right. I understand that part. Would you please help me state the timing again for the US so I can see how I can fit in the morning
Okay,
section,
let me. You are in the
please?
EST time zone, right?
Yes.
Okay, done. So it will be Friday evening, 8:30 to 11, Saturday morning, 8:30 to 11, Saturday evening, 8:30 to 11, and Sunday morning, 8:30 to 11. You can take a snap of this, okay? So that you don't be confused with the timings and all. Fine, Doris, are we good?
Thank you. One more question.
Yes, please.
You said you're gonna be taking the SQL DBA and the other professor is gonna be taking the Azure SQL.
Yes.
So at what point are we gonna start taking
See,
care of the Azure SQL?
yeah, I'll tell you. Okay, so initially for the first 2.5 months, I'll take care of, okay, SQL DBA. So once the SQL DBA is completed, then we'll jump into Azure SQL DBA. It's not like there will be no conflict at all. Why? Because you should be good in on-premises SQL DBA. So once you completed this on-premises SQL DBA, then we'll give 1 week break. Then we'll start Azure SQL DBA. Okay, Doris?
Yes, I very understand it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Doris. Yes, guys. Any other questions, please? Right. Chalo, then we'll jump into the session. Okay. So we'll start with the SQL Server. So what is SQL Server? Where we will use the software? Why we will use the software? Okay. So what is the database? How many types of database softwares are there in the market? Right? What a DBA will do daily, what is his day-to-day activities, responsibilities, okay? How to learn this course, what is the course overview, course outcome, job assistance, everything will be discussed, okay? Chalo, so what is SQL Server, guys? Okay, just a quick question. I just want to see, and again, guys, don't treat me as a trainer or professor, something like that. Treat me as your friend for the next 3 months. Why? Because if you are treating me as a trainer, okay, so you might hesitate the things to ask. So don't treat me like that. Again, I'm saying I need an interaction. It's not like a broadcast message that I keep on saying something. And whenever you have interest listening something, okay, and leaving something, so that you are not going to get anything. Okay. So max to max, as much as you can, please be interactive. Okay, so I like the interaction, guys. If you are not interactive, I don't get interest. And if you are interactive, okay, these people are learning the things, so that I can put some extra efforts to teach some extra things and all. Okay, so if you are very much interested, definitely you will get lot of that other stuff also. Apart from SQL DBA, you will get extra stuff also. If you are simply listening and attending and without talking, if I am asking any question, without if you are not responding, I don't get any interest. Okay, whatever you teach, these people don't respond. Why to take extra efforts? Okay. So don't go to in that zone, guys. Please be interactive. Whatever you know, just open your mouth. Why? Because this is not only for a subject, guys. All of you are going to try as an experienced DBA. You are going to keep 4 or 5 years of experience. With our training, you can keep up to 6 years of experience, I'm sure. But for safer side, you can keep 4 years of experience. Okay, 4 to 5 years of experience. I'm sure about that. In case if you are putting like 4 or 5 years of experience, you should have some confidence, right? So how you are going to build the confidence? How you can open your mouth in the interviews if you are not opening your mouth in the classes? So each and every session I'll ask some questions, try to be interactive. If you are like, if whatever I'm giving, if you are practicing, definitely you will have like confidence and all to attend the interview. So this course, mainly the goal of this course is technically we have to grow, like, and you should have confidence also. So those two things I'll take care of it, guys. And efforts you have to put, but seriously I'm saying, please be interactive, so that you will gain some confidence to talk in the interviews. Okay, so that's what. Okay, from every session I'll tell this point, that every session people will ignore and they'll simply attend it. Try to be as much as interactive, guys, so that I'll also get some more interest. Okay, 1 minute, please don't mind. Getting one more message. Yes. Please don't mind, guys, as this is the first class, people will have some difficulties in joining. Right. Okay. Chalo. So what is SQL Server, guys? Can anyone tell me what is SQL Server? Where we are going to use this SQL Server?
Is nothing but relational database management system.
Okay.
It is used for like a software to retrieve data and request for other applications.
Okay. Okay, fine. Thank you. Any other inputs, guys?
SQL Server, we can store data.
Very good. Next.
Store the data.
DB,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. A SQL DBA is a person who monitors company's database.
Okay, very good. What it will be there in the database?
Structured query like SQL DBA is basically a one who monitors, maintains company's database, like maintaining like backups, recoveries, installations.
Okay. Okay, very good. Fine. Okay, so let's discuss it. Yeah, all are correct, guys. Okay, all are correct. So let's discuss in this way. Okay. So SQL Server is a software. Okay. So what I'll add, of course, you know that it's a software. So I'm going to add a database software. SQL Server is a database software. While typing, you'll get some mistakes. Please ignore. Okay. So SQL Server is a database software. Okay. So where we are going to use the software, guys. Okay. To store the data, to process the data, to retrieve the data. Okay. SQL Server is a database software. Okay. So why we are going to use this software, guys? We are going to use the software for storing the data, processing the data, and retrieving the data. Okay, so this is just a basic definition of the SQL Server. What SQL Server will do, we'll get to know at the end of the course. Okay, why? Because we'll slowly learn. I cannot say all the topics now itself. I can't say clustering. You'll ask what is clustering, Shanmukh. Okay, so SQL will do lot of business, lot of the things it will do. It will take care of lot of things. So we'll learn each and every topic, right? So you can easily understand what SQL Server will do. Okay, so this is just a basic definition, guys. SQL Server is a database software. So it's an RDBMS software. I'll tell you what is RDBMS, DBMS, what is the difference between those two. We'll be discussing all these things. Don't worry. SQL Server is a database software. So we are going to use the SQL Server to store the data, to process the data, and to retrieve the data. Right? This is the SQL Server basic definition. So where we are going to use the SQL Server, guys? Where we are going to use the SQL Server? So generally, when you are trying to access any of the applications, apps, we can say app is nothing but application. So when you are trying to access any of the application, any idea how that application will work, how you are able to get the data from that application? How internally the application will manage the things? Any idea, guys?
On the client server protocol.
Protocols, okay.
Application will have an interaction with the database to get the data.
Right, very good. Okay, fine. Right. So let me pull this one. Now someone is trying to, or else you are trying to open amazon.com, .in, something like that. This is a website, right? Website is nothing but application. Application, what is application, guys? Application is a software which is fulfilling the user requirements. Okay, application is nothing but it's a software which is fulfilling the user requirements. Requirements can be anything. You want to send money, you will use one application. You want to communicate with others, you will use one application. You want to watch some videos, you will use one application. For entertainment, you'll use one application. For business requirements, you'll use one application. So depends upon the requirements, we are going to choose the applications and all. So what is application? Application is a software which will help us for the, I mean to say, it will fulfill the user requirement. So now you can see this is one application. I want to buy something, right? I want to buy something. So how I can fulfill my wish, so I can buy from different applications. We have Amazon, we have Flipkart, we have Azure, depends upon your requirements. Okay, you can use any of the websites. So now I opened this Amazon.in, guys. I want to buy one external hard disk. So I just clicked on this external hard disk. So now when I clicked on the external hard disk, I'm able to see lot of external hard disks, right? I can see lot of options here. So I want to buy one Western Digital 5 terabytes of hard disk. Okay, I'll just click on this. So when I click on this product, I'm sorry guys. So you can see that the product information, okay? You can see the product information. You can see the name of the product, specifications of the product, the ratings, colors, okay? Like data about that particular product and when you are going to get delivered, okay? What is the price of this product, warranty, return policy, everything you can see about this product, guys, right? Everything you can see about this product. So from where we are getting this data? From where we are getting all this data? Whatever you can see, from where we are getting this data? Any idea from where we are getting this data?
From the database.
Very
From the
good.
server.
From the database, I will add one more point from the database server. We are getting all this data from a database server. So how application will work? Every application will have a three-tier architecture. Every application will have a three-tier architecture. Yes, Somnath, please.
We can communicate through the API, sir.
Forget about APIs and all. Initially, we cannot go into APIs, DLLs. That will be a different thing. Okay. So yes, at least you will have an idea what is API and all, but users will have, okay, they will have doubt, right? What is API? We'll go in a basic way. Okay.
Okay,
Well,
fine.
right. So this is your browser, guys. Okay, this is your browser. You can use Google Chrome or Internet Explorer or Edge, whatever it is. So you just opened your browser and you just typed www.amazon.in or whatever it is, flipkart.com, something like that you typed. So when you typed this website address, okay, so what will happen internally? You should have internet. Okay, first of all, you should have internet. Then what will happen? An HTTP request will send to a web server. See, every application will have this setup, this three-tier architecture. Three-tier architecture, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Okay. So in tier 1, we will have web server, guys. In tier 1, we will have web server. Okay. So this is your web server. So what it will do? What it will do, guys, generally when you are typing any website address, okay, so www.amazon.in, so you can see here a HTTP request sent to web server. So what it will do generally when you're trying to access your phone book, okay, so in your phone book you can save 100 contacts, 200 contacts, 300 contacts, 1,000 contacts. But if you want to call anyone, you'll open your phone book, you'll search the contact. Sorry, 1 minute. You will search the contact and you will just click on that contact, the call will goes. If you want, you can either call him by typing his number, right? Or you can click on the contact. So without typing his number, you can directly go. Why? Because we cannot remember more contacts, right? Hardly we can remember important contacts like 5, max to max 5. Not sure whether you are able to remember 5 contacts also, but max to max we can remember 5, hardly 10 maybe. So when you click on that name, daddy name will be associated with one contact number, right? The 10-digit or 12-digit contact number. So you no need to remember the number. Simply you'll click on the daddy contact, the call will goes to daddy. And when you are getting call from your daddy, it will show you daddy, right? Sometimes it don't show you the number, it will show you the daddy getting call from daddy. So what your phone book is doing here, it is changing number into name into number, right? So the domain www.amazon.in if you want to contact, actually, there should be an IP address for each and every website. But how many IP addresses you can remember? Not possible, right? So I can't remember all. So this is Amazon IP address 10.10.10.21 or 192.168.1.22. So you cannot remember IP addresses, right? You can remember the name easily. You can type it in the Google and you can just simply click on that particular contact, right? So in the same way, Binay, any questions? Yeah, Binay? Okay, thank you. Right. So in the same way, your web server also will do the same kind of business. It will convert a name into IP, IP address into name. So whenever you open www.amazon.in, so it will go to the web server, and then web server will send a request to the application server. This is what you can see, application services. Okay. Why? Because you can see the front end of the application. When you open this amazon.in, you can see the front end of the application, guys. This is the front end. Whatever you can see here, this is the front end actually. When I click on this Amazon, you can see this is the application. So who will design this application? Developers will design this application. App team will be there. They are going to design this application, guys. But application, I'm sorry, is just an interface between the user and the database. Application is just an interface between the user and the database. Yeah. Application is just an interface between the user and database, guys. Application cannot store any type of data. This is just an application. Okay. It is going to act as an interface between your database and the user. You want to buy something, right? So if you want to get any data from the database, you have to actually write some queries. How we can pull the data from the database? Using queries only, using commands only. But here, when you click on any product, you should be able to get the data. How you are getting the data? Means something running behind, right? What it is running? So application is just an interface between the user and the database. So if you go here, this application services, the request will comes to browser, from browser to web server. Web server will send that request to application server. So what application server will do? Application server will send that request to database server. So this is the database server. You can see tier 3. So on database server, one query will be executed as per the user requirements. If you click on hard disk related query will be executed. If you click on some laptop or mobile related query will be executed on the database server. So when you execute any query, you will get the output, right? That output database server will send to application server. Application server will send to web server. Web server will send to browser. So when you click on any product, how many actions it's undergoing, guys? From web server to, from browser to web server to application server, 2, application server to database server, 3, executing the query, 4, getting results from database to application, 5, application to web server again, 6, and web server to browser, 7. So 7 actions are undergoing when you click on any product, guys. Okay. You are simply clicking on this product, but for every click, there is a meaning. If you click on this item, you are able to get this SanDisk information. If you click on this item, you are able to get Samsung information. What it means? Every click is having a different meaning. If you click on this item, one query will run which will pull SanDisk information. If you click on this product, another query will run which will give you a Samsung information. If you click on this product, another query will run which will give you crucial information. How it will work, guys, using this three-tier architecture. So Shanmukh, why all these things? Do we need to learn this web server, application server? No. Why we are discussing? If there is no power in our home, what it means? So is it a problem with the what is that power station? Can we decide like that? If there is no power in our home, is it a problem with the power station? No, right? So there are lot of reasons. There might be whether power is there in a single room, power is not there in a single room in that particular room, or the whole home, or the whole building, or the whole area, or the whole city. Lot of things involved, right? We cannot simply blame because of power station, I don't have power. So if someone comes to you, hey DB team, hey DBA, my application is not connecting to the database. Our database is not accessible. So in case if someone is coming like that, people will get that kind of requests in the organization. Different teams will be there who are accessing the data. They'll come to us. Hey DB, I am unable to access the database. I am unable to connect to the database. What might be the reason? Is it a database issue? Directly it's a database issue. Can we blame DBA team? No. Why? You can see here when it will connect to database, your web server has to work properly, your application server has to work properly, your DB server has to work properly, your network. How all these servers connected together? Using the network, your network should be up and running. Your network should be there. If all these things are running properly, then only it will communicate with the database, right? So initially, if you get this kind of request, I'm unable to connect to database server, means you cannot blame the database. Maybe network is down, maybe web server is down, maybe application server is down. You should be able to answer it confidently. When anyone is coming to you, the application is not running, or I am unable to connect to the database. So what we will do as a DBA, first we'll do the health checks, whether database server is up and running or not, whether everything is looking good or not from the database server. So if everything is looking good from the database server, if database server is up and running, then you can tell them directly, database is fine, server is fine. Maybe there is an issue with application or web server or network. So you cannot say why, because they don't have an idea what exactly going on. But as a DBA, you should have an idea, right? You should be able to answer confidently, right? If anyone is coming to you, you cannot like, I can say like, you cannot worry, okay, oh my God, this is a database issue. I don't know that. You cannot think in that way. If database is up and running, there might be a different issue which is causing the problem. So you should be able to understand this architecture. Then only you can talk to the users confidently. Are you getting the point, guys? Is it clear how Amazon will work, how any application will work? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Shan.
Right? So database, you can see in the three-tier architecture, database is the last tier. It is a back-end software. That's why database will call it as a back-end databases. When you open any application, you will immediately get the application interface, right? You can see the application interface. That's why we'll call applications as a front-end applications. Front-end applications will be on front-end where you can see. Databases will be on back-end where you cannot see. This is the application. You are getting this interface from the application servers. Okay, so when you open the Amazon.in, you are able to see the application. So that's why we'll call applications front-end applications and back-end databases. Database you cannot see. Generally, I mean to say other users as a DBA you can see, but users, public users, they cannot see the databases. So what a DBA will do, like this is just an application. Like this we will have internal applications. external applications, critical applications, non-critical applications. Like this, we have different applications, okay? Internal and external. Internal and external means what? If public are able to access the application like Amazon, like net banking, HDFC net banking or any bank net banking, if people are able to access, that is external application. Internal application. See, HDFC net banking, you are able to access, everyone is able to access. But if you go to HDFC bank, they will use some internal applications, right? They can see your data by entering your account number. They can see your name, your photo, your signature, your bank balance, everything they can see, right? How they are able to see? That information also will be stored in one database, right? Can we access that application? No, we cannot access that application. That is an internal application. Only bank people can see that. So internal applications. So for example, I'm working for one company. So when I'm working for a company or when you are working for a company, there are a lot of things involved. You have to book the cab, right? Using one website, you have to book the cab when you are going to office. So when you book the cab, automatically cab will come on the particular specific day. Or you are trying to apply one holiday, you are trying to apply a leave, you are trying to apply a shift allowance. Where you are doing all these things? You are using some applications. For applying shift allowance, you are using one internal application. For applying the leaves, you are using one workday internal application. Right? For cab booking, you are using one application. For meal pass, you are using one application. Lot of internal applications are there, right? So internal applications means where we are using in the organizations. Only organization people will have the access. External applications means public can use. Everyone can access the applications. That is called external application. So where we are going to use the software? We are going to use the SQL Server software as a backend software for any internal and external applications. So Shanmukh, only SQL Server will be used? Not like that. So this software, the backend software, can be a SQL Server, can be a Oracle, can be MySQL, can be NoSQL, can be Postgres, can be a DB2 from IBM. A lot of database softwares are there in the market. Competitors. People are using Apple iPhone. Some people are using Samsung. Some people are using Realme. Some people are using, what is that? Oppo, Vivo, right? We have different devices, right? Depends upon the requirements. You are going to choose the device. I want a good charging. I cannot go for iPhone. If I want a good backup, I cannot go for iPhone. If you want security, you can go for iPhone. Right? So in the same way, depends. Shanmukh, why you are not using iPhone? I don't like iPhone. I can't install any of the apps in the iPhone. Right? And I don't get the charging. So my requirement is I want to talk to the students regularly. I want to answer their calls. I want to respond to their messages. So I should have a good backup. So I'll choose the device as per my requirements. You are going to choose the device as per your requirements. Features, cost, everything you look into it, right? So in the same way, we have different competitors in the database market. Microsoft SQL Server is one database software. So who is the vendor of the Microsoft? Vendor means what? What is the meaning of vendor? What is the meaning
Owner?
of vendor? Sorry,
Owner?
I'm not getting you, Hima.
He's the owner.
Owner, yeah, owner. So who is the owner of the SQL Server, guys? Who is the owner of the SQL? Microsoft. So initially, this was created or invented by Sybase. Initially, the SQL Server was invented by Sybase. So later, Microsoft hand over the, I mean to say, Microsoft took that Sybase logic and Microsoft developed its own software that is called MS SQL Server, MS SQL Server, which is Microsoft SQL Server. The vendor is Microsoft. Who is going to release the softwares? Microsoft. Who is going to release the updates to the softwares? Microsoft. In case of any issues, who is going to support you? Microsoft. And to whom you have to pay if you are using SQL Server? Microsoft. So Microsoft is the vendor. Like that, we have Oracle, we have DB2 IBM, DB2 from IBM, we have MySQL, we have NoSQL. These are all database softwares. So Shanmukh, we are saying like a lot of database softwares are there. Who is the leader in the database softwares? Who is the leader? We have a lot of database software. Why we have to learn only SQL Server? Why not Oracle? Why not some other database softwares? First thing I'll tell you, because of GUI. Okay, GUI. So GUI means graphical user interface. It's very easy to manage. I'm sorry. It's a graphical user interface, guys. Graphical user interface. So we are going to learn the whole SQL DBA with this GUI only. It's easy to learn. Easy to learn. If you go to other softwares like Oracle, again you have to learn the Linux. Why? Because Oracle can be installed on Linux machines. So again you have to learn the OS and you have to learn the Oracle, which is a completely command line. MySQL, NoSQL, almost all. MySQL, I guess it's also a GUI, but still. So it's not like that. At least keep it aside. But technically, why we have to learn this SQL Server, I'll tell you. Okay. So we have a report called Gartner report. What is that, guys? Gartner report. So this Gartner report will generate market leaders. Okay, as per the usage of the softwares and all. This Gartner report will generate a market leaders. You can see as per the market, like, who is leading the database market? Who is leading the database market? So if you see here, if you see this diagram, okay, so you can see here, right? The image is not clear, but I guess you can still read it. So you can see here, guys. But let me download this. So you can see here, there are 4 sections actually. Okay. So you can see here, leaders, challengers, niche players, and what is the last one? Visionaries. So if you see the leaders, okay. So Microsoft is the top, guys. You can see here, Microsoft, then Oracle, you can see, right? So as per the Gartner report also, people are using Microsoft SQL Server in most of the companies. So when you choose Microsoft SQL Server, first thing is you can learn easily. There will be no command based. Okay, you can easily understand the things and all. Okay, that is the first thing that you have to keep in mind. So no need to again. Why? Because we can install Microsoft SQL Server on Windows machines. So most of you are using like hands-on experience on managing the laptops, right? You're managing the laptop since 5-10 years. Windows 10, Windows 11, everything you are able to manage. So Microsoft SQL Server we can install on Windows operating system. That is one thing. So that no need to learn again Windows. You're already familiar with Windows operating system, right? Windows 10, Windows 11 and all. So again, no need to learn Microsoft Windows, guys. You're already familiar with Microsoft Windows, so simply you learn SQL DBA. If you choose some other technologies, you have to learn the operating system also, like Linux and all. So this is one thing. And second thing is market leader. So the database market, 60%, I'm sure 60% of the database market is occupied by SQL Server. 60% of database market is occupied by SQL Server, guys. So these are the main two reasons to choose the SQL Server. Okay. Again, I'm saying there will be no coding. In SQL Server, we have two streams. One is SQL DBA. Second one is SQL Developer. Okay. SQL DBA and SQL Developer. SQL DBA, SQL Developer. Okay. So SQL DBA, what he will do, what a developer will do. So I just told you, right, when you click on this product, you should be able to get the product information. So how we are able to get the product information, guys? In the back end, you have to write a logic, okay, to get this product information. That logic will be taken care by the developers. Okay, developers will write the logics, coding, queries, programming, script will be developed by the developers. What a SQL DBA will do? What is
Sorry,
his roles in the
sorry, Sanu, is it a web developer work on that or the SQL developer work on that?
developer, SQL developer work? It's a SQL developer work, Binay.
Okay.
Yeah. So developing the application, writing the logics and all will be taken care by the developers. Okay.
Sir,
Right. Yes, Doris.
sir,
Please.
question. So are you not saying there are two different SQL DBA? There's a
No.
SQL DBA and there's a SQL developer?
Both
Or
are
what is the
different.
difference?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
tell you. Yeah, I'll tell you.
Okay.
So both are completely different, guys. Okay. SQL DBA is going to manage the SQL server, maintain the SQL server, configure the SQL server. Okay, that is the responsibility, like installing the SQL server, making the data available and making the data accessible and giving permissions and patching the servers and setting up the high availabilities in case if one server is down, another server will take care of it. So, or in case if something goes wrong, all these things will be taken care by the DBA. What a developer will do, I told you, right? He is going to design the application. He is going to write the logic. He is going to write the, I mean to say, design the scripts and all, develop the scripts and all. That will be taken care by the developer, guys. So, Shanmukh, do we need to have a development knowledge also? For SQL DBAs, it's not mandatory to have the developer knowledge or development. Why? Because both are two different streams. If you are interested in programming, if you want to write queries, coding and all, you can go to development side. But I cannot write coding. I am not at all interested in developing the things. I want to maintain the things. Then you can choose DBA. DBA is completely GUI. No need to write any, I'm sorry. No need to write any coding and scripts and all. But it's good to have the development knowledge, okay, so that in case if something is running slow or if there is any performance issues and all, you can at least help, okay, to improve the performance of the application and all. This is what a developer will do and a DBA will do. Yes, Doris, please.
Are you not saying that a SQL DBA don't write no code at all?
Correct.
Not even like curate table, we're not doing a DDL, DML command at all?
It's not like that. Some of the things are part of the DBA. See, writing tables or creating tables, inserting the data is not a DBA responsibility. But reading the data, maintaining the data, applying the filters on the data, DBA has to do. For that, you don't need scripting. You don't need a query. Query means a single line command. Script means you will have multiple lines. It can be 100 lines, 1000 lines, 10,000 lines, 1 lakh lines also. So that will be taken care by the developers. What? Developing multiple lines of coding will be taken care by the developers. Writing 1 or 2 lines of query like select star from table name, select star from sys.sys processes, like this small one-line queries, that is our responsibility. That is hardly a one-line query. Mostly 5 to 10 queries we will use in a daily basis. So sometimes if there is an issue or if you want to read the data, you will use a query select star from table. I'm not saying DBA will never use the queries. It's not like that. We will also use queries, but we don't develop the queries. Whatever is there, we are going to use that existing structure. We are going to use that existing query. But developer is not like that. They are going to design the queries. Are you getting it, Doris? Is it clear?
Getting you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So this is what. So DBA doesn't need a coding language, but if you are interested, you can learn. Again, in IT, how much you are learning, that much knowledge, that much what I can say growth, you can get it. It's not like which is a waste thing in the IT. Whatever you learn, that will be an added advantage only. But it's not mandatory. Development is not mandatory for DBAs. Development is not mandatory for DBAs. Again, coding is not mandatory for DBAs. You can happily manage the things up to 6, 7 years, 9 years. I know. See, I'm having 10 years, 10 plus years of experience. Still, I don't know development. It's not mandatory for us. But if you learn, it will be good. At least you should be able to understand, okay, this is the logic. This is the logic they are following. At least if you can see the script, what it is doing, if you are able to understand, that is fine. But it's not mandatory to have the development knowledge here. Guys, is it clear what a developer will do, what a DBA will do? Guys, please be interactive. Again, I'm saying, please
Yes,
open your
sir.
mouth.
Sir.
Right?
Yes, yes.
Fine. Any questions till now, please?
No.
Right. So now let's go for a DBA activities. What a DBA will do daily, what and all responsibilities, what kind of work he will get it, how and how he is going to manage, what kind of things he is going to deal daily. So let's discuss, guys. So as a DBA means database administrator. Again, I am saying DBA is very general word. Okay, DBA is very general word. So I told you, right, here you can use a SQL Server. Here you can use an Oracle. Here you can use MySQL, NoSQL, whatever. If you are using SQL Server, if you are managing the SQL Server, you are a SQL DBA. If you are using Oracle and someone is managing Oracle Server, he is a Oracle DBA. If they are using MySQL, who is managing MySQL, he is a MySQL DBA. And NoSQL DBA, Postgre DBA. Like that, depends upon your technology, database software, the DBA also will be added. So don't think DBA means only DBA. DBA is a general word to manage the database. The database can be a SQL Server, the database can be a Oracle, the database can be a MySQL, NoSQL, Postgre, DB2, anything. Okay, so DBA is a generalized word. DBA, database administrator, who is managing the database administration, he is called a DBA. So if he is managing a SQL Server, he is a SQL DBA. Yes, Benay.
Will there be much difference between SQL Server DBA and Oracle DBA?
Just now we discussed it, right? Oracle is completely programming. You should know the queries, you should know the Linux operating system. So the language that you are going to use, like it's almost same as SQL. I'll tell you, okay? So, but initial difference is SQL DBA is a completely GUI, Oracle is completely command line.
Sir, which is most popular DBA?
Now you tell me, Venkat, and can anyone help which is most popular database technology in the market?
Actually,
From the figure you said
so
last
many
time.
using Oracle
DBA.
DBA.
Yes, Venkat. Yeah, Venkat, you are saying something.
Sir, when I'm trying in Naukri, I'm getting so many calls in Oracle DBA.
easy. You will get a lot of openings. See, when you type your, if you go to Naukri and if you type, you'll get calls for SQL DBA, you'll get openings for Oracle DBA, every DBA will get it. Okay, every DBA will get the calls, SQL Server, database administrator. Okay, if you see that, Naukri is a Indian job portal, guys. Okay, for US people, it will be DICE, something like that, right? In the same way, we have Naukri here. So you can see here, work from office 6,270, remote 351, hybrid 295. So you can see here the openings and all. So you can see openings for SQL DBA, you can see openings for Oracle also. It's not like I'm getting lot of openings for Oracle. So Oracle is having, I'm sure, okay, let me go and check that as well. I never tried like this, but let me go and check. You can see here. Right? For SQL, if you see 6,000 plus something like that, and for Oracle DB, you can see 4,500, something like that. So it's not like that as we are having a lot of jobs. SQL DB is definitely, it is occupying a major role in the database industry. Right, Venkat? Clear?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
what about
Yes,
the
sir.
future, sir? Like,
See, future, I'll tell
future.
you. Future, I'll tell you. Okay, so what about the future for a SQL DB? I'll tell you. Why? Because everything is changing, right? SQL Server is also changing. So what we have to learn extra to SQL DB, I will discuss. Not feeling well, guys, since 2 days, please don't mind.
Thank you.
Right. Okay, fine. So what a DBA will do generally in his day-to-day activities, okay? So DBA will install the SQL Server. I told you, right? To manage all these things, we need a SQL Server software, right? So as a DBA, will install the SQL Server, will maintain the SQL Server, will manage the SQL Server. That is the primary responsibility of a DBA. Right. So actually, we are going to control the access, guys. Okay. As a DBA, our main responsibility is data safety. We have to maintain a safe copy of the database data. First, that is the first thing. And second thing is safety and security. These two are very important terminologies in database. Safety, you have to maintain a safe copy of the database. Something goes wrong, server is down, data center is down, any natural calamities like tsunamis, floods, fire accidents, right? So in these situations, how you are going to recover? So if you have a safe copy, you can easily recover. So that will be the responsibility. So providing safety to the data is a DBA responsibility. Next, security. Not everyone can see your data, right? So if you're working in a company, if everyone is able to see your salary, your colleagues and all, if everyone is able to see your salary, where is the security? If everyone say when you are doing business, we'll go for bids and all. If everyone is able to see the bid, the lowest quote, he can easily sell that information to others, right? So where is the security? So you have to maintain the security. Means you cannot allow everyone to read the whole data. Depends upon the hierarchy, depends upon their business. They can be able to view the limited data as per their business and as per their roles and responsibilities. So creating logins, giving permissions is our responsibility. I told you, right? I have to maintain a safe copy of the database. In case of something goes wrong, I should be able to recover the data. How I can recover the data? By using the backups. So taking the backups and whenever there is a need, restoring the things, that is a DBA responsibility. And the database refresh activities also has to do. What is database refresh? Don't think right click refresh. What is database refresh? So if you see this is a Amazon application, right? In the organization, we will have different kind of environments. Okay, in the organization, we'll have, guys, initially classes will go slowly. Why? Because lot of non-technical people will join the session. So to make sure they are on track till they are comfortable. It will be a spoon feeding kind of thing. I know some of you are already working, so please don't mind. Okay, this is how we'll follow. Initially, it will be a spoon feeding. Slowly. When you are on track, then we'll speed up the things. So initially, I'll tell you what is OS also. Those who are already working as Oracle DBAs or in other streams and all, please bear with me. Why? Because I have to keep in mind about others also. Okay, fine. Right. So where we are, DBA responsible. Yeah. So if you see here, this is an application where public can access this application. So in the organization, we'll have different environments. Okay. So production environment and non-production environment, prod and non-prod, production environment and non-production environment. Okay, so prod and non-prod, guys. So production means the live application is called production environment. Okay, say for example, when corona attacks us, okay, initially when scientists find that particular medicine invented that okay vaccination, so what they did, guys, did they directly gave it to the public or what they did initially
They perform trials first.
correct. So initially they'll do some testing, right? Tests and all they will do. They cannot directly uh, release it to the market. They cannot directly okay give the vaccination to the public, right? So initially when you are doing any tests and all, generally you'll apply initially if it is medical and all, they'll apply on the rats first, then they'll go for monkeys and then they will observe each and everything. They'll observe, they will check the side effects, everything, how it is working, how it is doing the things and all, they will observe it. And they are going to do some changes in case if it is not working, the vaccination is not working as expected, they will do some changes and they are going to again change the composition and all, increasing and decreasing the levels and all. They will do and they will test it, and then if they are satisfied, then there is another test called clinical trials. Any idea what is clinical trials? So medical coders are there, right, in our batch. What is clinical trial? Clinical trial is legal in some countries and is illegal in some countries. What is clinical trial means? So some people voluntarily, they will register for clinical trials. People, they will register for clinical trials with that particular pharmaceutical companies and all. So they will directly give that vaccination to the people. After checking all these things, they will give the vaccination to the people, directly to the people, to different age groups, from kids to senior citizens. They are going to give the vaccination. So why? Because till now they observed it on rats, monkeys and all, but rats, monkeys, similar to human, guys, but it's not equal to human, right? So they want to see the human observations also. So what they will do, they will do clinical trials for 6 months, for 1 year. They will do clinical trials. They will observe all the side effects, and finally they will change, or they will whatever it is, they will do some modifications to the formula and all, and finally they will release it to the public. So they will give it to the people in the clinical trials to different age groups, and they are going to monitor it. And if they are satisfied, then only they will release it to the public, guys. In the same way, why we are discussing all these things, Shanmukh, I'll tell you. This is a live application. If you see here, the Amazon, what you can see, what users can able to access, what public can able to access is a live application, guys. So for example, till yesterday, whether you know or not, there are some Republic Day sales are going on. But what they will do, they are going to change the banner. Republic Day sales are going on, Big Billion Day sales are going on, some, what is it, Black Friday sales are going on. Something like that, you can see the banner here. So till yesterday it was there, then today it was changed. So they did some changes to the application. So they will directly change the production application, live application, guys. Whatever changes they want to apply something, they want to change the layout. So did they directly change the layout of the production? Production means people are accessing, users are accessing that application is called production servers. Non-production means only a particular user, set of users will access. This is production, public can access. But if you go to non-production Amazon, only Amazon employees, those who are working on this Amazon application can access. Are you getting the point, guys? So production means which is the live, where all the users, the public can access, that is called production environment. So generally, if they want to do some changes, they don't directly change the production servers. Why? It might impact the production application. If it is impacting the production, the application can down. Imagine if Amazon.in is down for 1 minute, how much business loss will be there for the end user, for the Jeff Bezos, you can expect. If WhatsApp is down for 1 minute, if WhatsApp is down for 1 hour, so what is the impact, you know? So before doing any changes to the production applications, production servers, first they will do changes in the non-production environment. I told you, right? Monkeys, rats, and then clinical trials. Finally, they will release it to the public. Right. So in the non-prod environment, they will first apply the changes. They will see how it is impacting. If it is impacting more, or if it is not working as expected, again they will change the code, they will change the logic, and again they will apply on the non-prod servers. If they are satisfied with the non-prod outcome, okay, then they will apply the changes on the production servers. Are you getting the point, guys? Environments, different environments in the organization. Is it clear?
Yes, Shim. It means non-prod means like we are dev.
Correct, correct. So non-prod, under non-prod, again, we have different environments. We have test environment. Let's go in this way. Stage environment, test environment, dev environment, UAT environment, and what else we have? Test, stage, dev, UAT. These are
Yes.
the QA environment. Right. So these are all different non-prod environments. So Shanmukh, an application will have all these environments? Yes. I told you, right, we have different types of applications, critical application and non-critical application. If it is critical application, they will have all these kind of environments. So first they will apply changes on QA. If they are satisfied UAT, if they are satisfied dev, if they are satisfied test, if they are satisfied stage. Stage is a next to prod, guys, almost equal to prod. They will also very careful about the stage servers. Of course, other servers also, but it's not like as much as prod and stage. These are in case if these servers are down, nothing will happen to the application. But if this server is down, the whole application will be down, the business will be down. So you have to be very careful when dealing with the production servers. Are you getting the point, guys? Different environments. So if these are down, maybe internal users cannot access the application. But if this is down, public also cannot access the application. So you'll get revenue loss, guys. Imagine if Amazon is down, if WhatsApp is down, if Facebook is down, if YouTube is down. Do you remember WhatsApp is down for 7 hours? Anyone remember this?
Yes, yes, Shanmugh.
2 years back, I guess it was down for completely 7 hours. Night 11 to early morning 7 o'clock. It was down 7 or 6 or 5. It was down. No one got any single message. How many users are there for WhatsApp across the globe? Any idea? Any idea how many users are there across the globe?
Shim.
Around 200 crores users are there. Very big application. Around 200 crores users are there. Okay, I guess in millions, how much? 2000 millions, I guess. 2000
2.7
million.
million.
Correct. So imagine it was down 200 crore users is not able to access the WhatsApp for 7 hours. means how much impact it is having. That is called production. If WhatsApp, the regular WhatsApp that you are using, that is a production. If that was down, you can't send messages, you can't receive messages, you cannot do any other things and all. Okay, so that much of impact will be there. So if Amazon is down for, if Amazon.com is down, then how much revenue loss will be there for the Amazon company? So that's why whatever changes we are doing, we don't directly implement. These are all rats, monkeys, clinical trials and all. Once we satisfied with this, for example, Amazon wants to introduce big billion day sale. So first they will change the application layout in the QA. Okay, everything is working as expected. Then UAT, okay, then test, then stage. Okay, everything is expected as expected. Everything is working as expected. Chalo. Not working as expected, they will change the logic. And again they will implement. So everything is working fine. Then they will implement on production. So this is what
Shenmukh, a test means unit testing or else another one.
test means, a test server. It's not like unit testing. Okay, test servers will be there. Like how stage servers are there, test servers will be there. It's not like unit testing and all. That's the name of
Okay.
the environment. Wow. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions?
So, but we don't go all through all this non-production. Well, we don't go through all this stage test, dev, UAT, and QA, do we?
Yes, of course, we do.
Okay.
It's our responsibility. No, again, they don't recruit separate DBAs for production. As a DBA, you have to maintain all the environments, including production and non-production environment. Everything you have to take care as a DBA.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, you said something about application,
Critical and
and
non-critical. Critical means, I said, right, WhatsApp is a critical, which is impacting more, that is critical. If it is less impacting, like limited users, 5 or 10 users in the organization, users, 100 users will be there, they will access these non-critical applications. So the applications that are running on non-prod servers, those are non-critical applications. This is one definition. And the applications with limited users, 100, 200, that is also a non-critical application. See, for example, if Workday is down in your organization, Workday is a web portal or application which will help you to apply the leaves and HR related queries and all. If Workday is down in your organization, it's not so critical. It's not going to stop your business, right? But imagine if Amazon is down, if any net banking application is down, now you know the difference between critical and non-critical. If less users are connected, 100, 200, that will be a non-critical application. I'm not again saying it's a non-critical, but again, it's just we have to apply our mind. That's it. If the application is very important, okay, a lot of users are connected, revenue is generating, that is critical application. It's not generating any revenue. It's just for a small task that I can apply. That is a non-critical application. Okay.
Thank you. Got it.
Yeah. Are we good, guys? Any questions, please?
Yeah, Shenmukh, you told to in DBA patching. Can you let me know for that one?
I'll tell you, sir.
What is-
Patching initially, I'll tell you what is patching, but we have a separate session. Okay, we'll completely discuss what is patching, what is update, how many types of updates are there, how to apply patching, how to remove patching, what kind of precautions you have to take before patching, after patching. Everything will be discussed completely in the complete session. This is just overview of the course what we are going to discuss. Okay.
Okay, Shenmukh, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Fine, right. So let's discuss this DB activities and then we'll go for a break. Okay. So what is database refresh activity? So now the thing is, let me explain in this way. So people, you will get the live data. You are trying to buy something, right? I told you a critical application, a live application. So how we'll get the data? How an application will get the data? How a database will get the data? When I'm trying to buy this, I'm going to give my details. I'll give my name, my mobile number, my address, payment details, everything I'll give. That data will goes into the database. Are you getting the point? How database will get the data? Is it clear? One way is through application, it will get the data. Is it clear, guys? But Shanmukh, if you see here, lot of data I can see, right? So from where we are getting this data? Some data we are going to input manually. Okay, some data will input, some data we are going to get it from the application. Right. Now, I connected to this website, I'm giving my details, and my details will be stored in the production server. This is production application, right? Production server, right? So my data will be stored in the production. Agree or not, guys? The user's data will be stored in the production. Agree or not?
Yes, yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
But if developers want to test, they need a live data. What is live data? If any users connected to the live application and they are going to generate the data by entering their data, right? But the data is there, the live data is there in the production. In the non-prod, who will connect? Only local users, the company people will connect. How they'll get the live data? They are not going to purchase anything, right? Users only will purchase the data. I mean to say, users only will purchase the things. So the data will be generated and it will be stored. So the live data will be there in the production, whereas you don't see live data in the non-prod. Is it clear, everyone? Everyone, clear?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Fine. So how I can get the live data? Why? Because if I don't have live data, how can I test? How developers can test their logic? They cannot test for 100 records, 200 records, right? They want to test for million records. How it is participating, how it is behaving. So you don't get million records into the non-prod environment, but you will get million records into the production environment, right? Live data. So how I can get the data from prod to non-prod?
That is
Taking backups.
Correct.
Backup and restore.
Very good. Super. By taking the backup of production database and by
Store it
restoring
on
in the non-prod
production
server,
pad.
we are
Yes.
able to get the live data. That process, taking backup of prod and restoring into the non-prod, that process is called,
Database refresh activity.
correct, that process is
Fresh.
called the database refresh activity. Is it clear, guys? What is database refresh activity? Everyone?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Still any questions, guys? Again, I'm saying, please don't hesitate to ask the questions. Are we good?
Sir, can you explain again? Refresh. I don't understand.
Nothing. Whatever live data is there in the production server, that live data you have to take the backup and you have to restore into the non-prod. Why? Because non-prod servers doesn't have a live data to test their logics and all. So one way of getting the data from production is backup and restore. You have to take the backup of production database and you'll restore. Oh, what is backup? How many types of backups? How to restore? Don't worry, guys. This is just overview of the course. I'll discuss. Separate sessions are there. Backups we have separate sessions. Restores we have separate sessions. This is just overview. Okay. Fine. Are we good, Prashant?
Yes, yes.
So database refresh activities, backup failures, database refresh failures, and restore failures, that will be taken care by the DBA guys. So creating jobs and maintenance plans. What is job? What is maintenance plans? These two are related to, this is not a regular job. Okay. So job is something, a kind of automation. Why? Because in the organization, we have to maintain 100 servers, 200 servers, 1000 servers. So we have to maintain thousands of servers. In each server, we will have hundreds of databases. Okay, so multiple databases will be there, tens, 20s, like hundreds of databases will be there, depends upon the organization. So in each server, we have some databases and we'll manage 100 to 100,000 servers. So 1000 databases, 2000 databases we have to manage. So we have to take the backup of all these databases regularly, on a regular basis we have to take. But is it possible to take 1000, 2000 databases backups regularly on a regular basis?
No.
Manually we cannot take, right?
Yes, yes.
Definitely manually we cannot take 1000 databases backups in a day. Every day we have to take the backups. So for that we need automation. Okay, so jobs and maintenance plans will help you to do that. If you create a backup job, it will take the backups by its own every day. If you create a backup maintenance plan, it will take the backup of all the databases on all the servers every day, every minute, every second, every hour, whatever as per your threshold, it is going to take the backups. So that is called automation. That will be taken care by the DBAs, how to create a job, how to manage, how to maintain the job. In case of job failed, where to check, how to troubleshoot, how to fix the job failure issues and all, maintenance failure issues and all, that will be taken care by the DBA. So that also is our responsibility. Okay. Configuring high availabilities. So what is high availability? Very, very important. See how many star marks. So these are advanced concepts, high availabilities. So what is high availability? Any idea what is high availability?
Making the application is highly available.
Very good, Prasad. Very good. So high availability, the name itself is saying high availability means making the data and database servers highly available. Imagine you are using only one SIM. Mostly Indians will use two SIMs, but imagine you are using only one SIM. Now tell me guys, what are the challenges if you are using only one SIM in the phone?
Network issues mainly.
Mainly network issues, if network is down, right? If network is down, and
SIM failure.
maybe SIM failures, or if you are busy, right? If you are busy. So I cannot highly available with a single SIM, right? In some areas, signal will be there, signal will be good for one SIM. In some areas, signal will be good for other SIM. Means if there is no proper signal also, you cannot be highly available. Means you cannot be available for long time, right? 24/7, you don't get the signal with a single SIM, or you won't be available with a single SIM. So what we will do? We'll have a standby SIM, right? We'll have a standby SIM. So earlier people used to manage 2 SIMs, 3 SIMs, 4 SIMs. Anyone remember? There is a phone which is having 4 SIMs also. It will support 4 SIMs also. Why? Because earlier in Indian telecom industry, they used to give the SIMs for free and they used to give some extra talk time also. We used to take hundreds of SIMs. I mean to say, when you're studying and all, like 2, 3 SIMs, 2, 3 SIMs every time you are going to take. Now tell me guys, what are the challenges with the Geo network? What are the advantages and disadvantages of the Geo entering into the telecom? Can anyone tell me? Of course, this is out of subject, but still I'm asking. How you are analyzing, I want to see. What are the advantages and disadvantages of the Geo network entering into the telecom? Can anyone tell me? Try guys, what are the advantages and the disadvantages of a Geo network entering into the telecom industry? You can try it. What are the advantages? Tell me.
More in village area, so we can use Geo. And
Tell me guys.
they are giving cheaper cost.
The
Right.
network coverage is more.
Okay, very good. Network coverage is more. Next.
Usage also increase more.
Very good, Srikanth. Very good. Next. Guys.
High speed data.
High speed data. Super. Very good point. Next. Disadvantages. What are the disadvantages? Definitely, you can easily observe one disadvantage. You can tell me that.
Server will be slow down. And
that is technical disadvantage. Just tell me common disadvantages. Don't go for technical disadvantages. Common disadvantages. Problems with Geo.
Kids are watching more phone.
Very good. Very good. Very good. So guys, I'll tell you one thing. You are going to become a DBA. DBA means the primary goal is we are going to play with data. Data means you should be able to analyze the data. You should be able to analyze the things. If you want to be a smart DBA, I'll tell you advantages and disadvantages. Advantages, the data, the internet became very cheap. Till then, all the major networks, they used to charge 100 rupees for 1 GB of 4 GB data, 4G data. 100 rupees, 120 rupees, right? And the network is also, internet is also not so fast. right? So when Jio entered into this telecom industry, they gave the data, 4G data for free. So everyone is able to watch the videos. That's how the YouTubers, right? Making money, lakhs of money every month. Why? Because you have the phone, you have good internet, keep on watching the shorts, keep on watching the, what is that, reels, keep on watching videos. They are creating something and you are just watching it. So even remote area people habituated to watch the videos, guys. Guys, do you know that watching a video is going to create a pollution? Do you know that? Anyone having any idea? Watching a video will create a pollution. How? Any idea? How
First
Shanmukh
time I am
watching a
listening
video?
it.
First time, right? Do you know
Yes.
to process one video, how many servers will play a key role? To process one video, to play one video, how many servers are working in the back end? That servers, how much heat it is generating daily into the environment, how much e-waste they are generating. Don't you think this is a environmental pollution?
Yes.
You should be able to read that space, guys, as a DBA. That is one of the advantage. So data became very cheap. So that what it impacts. So everyone is able to, people are earlier, they used to have very rare YouTube channels. Now in a house per person, they are managing 2, 3 YouTube channels. They are earning lakhs. So they got the employment, right? So that is one thing. Disadvantage, because of Geo, now we are paying money to incoming calls also. Don't you think? Earlier, incoming is free. Now, because of Jio, all competitors increased the price. If you are not using SIM for 3 months, they will deactivate. If you are not recharging, they will deactivate your incoming after 3 months or after 1 month, I guess, not 3 months. After 1 month, they will deactivate your incoming also. So don't you think we are paying money to incoming calls also? Right?
Yes.
We are paying money to incoming. Like early 90s, we used to pay money to incoming. Now we are paying. If you don't recharge your mobile, if you don't recharge your SIM, after 3 months, they will allocate your number to someone. So forcefully, they are taking money from our pockets. And that too, you have to recharge with 200 minimum. So yearly, how much you are paying? 12 into 200, 2,400 you are paying for the incoming. Anyone observe this? No, we are simply going and we are recharging the SIMs and all. So you should be able to identify this kind of data. You should be able to do this kind of analysis. We are going to play with the data from today onwards. Data is very important, guys. Don't go and give your number to anyone. You are making money with your number, with your single number. If you go to saloon, he is going to take your number. If you go to supermarket, they will take your number. If you go to buy some clothes, they will take your number. What they are going? If you go to medical store, they are taking your number. What they are doing with your number?
Your data.
They are analyzing the data. They are generating the reports where the business is good, where business is bad. Earlier, they used to give advertisements in the whole newspaper, in the TV channels throughout the country, throughout the state, throughout the city and all. Now, more supermarket, Reliance is taking your number. So they know where is the good business, where is the bad business. So they are trying to implement some customized offers to that particular zone or area, right? You are getting every Sunday, you are getting messages, right? 1 kg dal, 10 rupees, 20 rupees, 60 rupees, something like that, right? So this is how they are trying to get the data from you. They are analyzing. If you go to Apollo, they are using your data like anything. They are grabbing your numbers. They are analyzing what medicines he is purchasing, what kind of diseases he is having, what kind of Apollo is selling lot of medical equipment, right? They try to send the messages. Okay, this device nebulizer is available with us with a 50% off. They are sending the message. Means data is money. Data is money. You should know the importance of the data. Data is money, guys. Your number is money. Do you know that now also someone is purchasing your number in the back end? Now also every second, every minute, your data is going to be sold by someone. So don't give number to anyone. I mean to say, if you go to stores and I'll tell them I don't have number, they will use their own number. Don't give your data to anyone. You should know the importance of the data as a DBA, guys. Are you getting the point? So, right. So we are discussing high availabilities, right? So high availability is nothing but making the data highly available. So how I can manage with a single server? Can I make the data highly available? Is it possible with a single SIM? Can be highly available?
No.
No, we should have a standby. So in the same way with a single server, can the data highly available? No. Why? Because chance of failures. Disk can be failed, OS can be failed, machine can be failed, power can be failed, network can be failed, data center can be failed, natural calamities, earthquakes, tsunamis, floods, fire accidents. Something goes wrong. How you are going to recover the data with a single database server? Is it possible? Not possible. That's why we'll have a standby server. Okay, so if it is a critical applications, we will have a standby server to manage the data.
Something
So
happens to standby server extended.
still, why? Because technically we'll have high availability and disaster recovery. So Shanmukh, if something happened to both the servers, if that is your next question, what I can answer?
That's the question.
Right. So we are trying to minimize the risk. So it's not like I don't think there is a safe place in the world, right? Even though you are taking any necessary precautions, still there is a chance of risk. But what we can do, at least we can minimize the risk, right? If everything is down, Shanmukh, what we can do? What we can do? We can't do anything. See, we are planning to design the servers like this. One server will be in India, one server will be in the US. So in India, if something, any natural calamities are there, US data center will save us. In US, any typhoons, any cyclones are there, India data center will save us. Shanmukh, in India, one earthquake came, in US, one cyclone came. How can I access the data? Not possible. Go for Azure. Azure, it will maintain 3 copies. Shanmukh, if something happened to all 3 copies, nothing. Are you getting, Hima? Right, so as a DBA, we have to minimize the risk of the data. So with a single server, definitely there are more chances that the server can be down. So I'm going to minimize the risk by adding one more database server. So that is called high availability. So 2 database servers will be there. In case if one database server is down, second server will save us, guys. That is called high availability. That is how we can achieve high availability. Is it clear, everyone? Everyone, is it clear, guys? High availability. So
Yes.
always application can connect to a single database server. It cannot connect to multiple database servers. So always only one database server will get the data. Then what about the second server? Shanmukh, if that primary data server is down, how I'll get the data to the secondary server? That is a challenge, right? So that's why we'll create a synchronization solution between these 2 database servers. The data has to be synced. When you are adding a contact, it is going to sync automatically with a Google, right? Gmail, right? Right? If you turn on sync option, what's happening, guys? If you turn on sync option in your phone, when you create any new contact, automatically the contact will be added to the Gmail or Google, right? Are you getting the point? So that's why you are going to give your Gmail while logging into the device for the first time. Why? It is going to sync the data. If something happened to your device, physical device, are we going to recover the contacts from the Google? Tell me, guys. Can we recover the contacts from the Google?
Yes.
Yes, we can recover. We can recover. If something happened to my physical device, I can still recover the data from the Gmail. Why? Because the data is continuously it is syncing. Imagine if there is no sync option. We cannot recover, right? So initially the data will come to your phone. Your phone is a primary device. When you enable the sync option, the data is syncing to the Gmail. So the sync option we have using internet, it is syncing, right? In the same way, we will have two database servers. How those two database servers are going to sync using these different techniques. So the data will come to a primary server. Let me explain you in this way. So I'm going to draw all these diagrams, guys. You don't worry. Okay. So this is previous batch diagrams. Just to explain. Right. Right. Imagine this is the IKEA application. This is IKEA application. IKEA application is connected to the primary server. The data from the IKEA.com is entering into the primary database. I told you, right? Only the application can connect to only one server at a time. It cannot push the data to two servers or multiple servers. That is not possible. So whatever the data that is coming from the website or the application will enter into the primary server. This is primary server database. But for safety side, we'll manage second copy, right? Right? For safety side, for safer side, we'll manage second copy. So how we are going to get the data to the secondary server? I have to set up a synchronization between the primary and secondary. So we have different synchronization solutions which will help to synchronize the data between the servers. Are you getting the point, guys? Is it clear? It's very basic thing. I'm not going to discuss a technical, too technical. Nothing is there to break your heads. Very simple thing. For making the data highly available, I need two servers. Agreed or not, everyone?
Yes.
Agreed. First thing.
Yes.
Second thing, application can only connect to one server at a time. It can push the data to only primary server at a time. Is it clear or not? Second point.
Yes.
Yes.
Clear.
Yes.
So to make the data highly available, I need secondary server, and the same data should be there in the secondary server. Is it clear or not?
Yes.
Clear. So I cannot push the data to two servers at a time using the application. So whatever data that is coming to my primary server, automatically it has to synchronize to the secondary. Imagine this is your mobile device, this is your Google account. Whatever contact you are entering here, okay, whatever contact you are entering here, first it will go to your physical device, then it will synchronize with your Google account. Is it clear? So guys, are we clear?
Yes.
Right, only one voice I'm able to hear. What
Yes,
about
sir.
others? Okay, good. So to synchronize the data between the servers, we have different synchronization techniques. Those are called high availability techniques. What are the high availability techniques we have in the SQL Server? Log shipping data will be synchronized using the backup files. Mirroring data will be synchronized using the endpoints. Replication data will be synchronized using the agents. Clustering, there is no synchronization. It will work with a different concept. I'll tell you. Always on, again, using a separate communication channel, the data is going to be synchronized. So these are all different synchronization techniques so that the data will synchronize with the second server. If something goes wrong with the primary server, automatically I can fail over my application. Okay, fail over my application to this server. So the data will comes to from this server. As the data is continuously synchronizing, right? You can see the record here and you can see the record here also as it is synchronizing. If your phone is down, your phone is damaged, you cannot recover the contacts. But if you use the second device with the same Gmail ID, you're able to get the data. Why? Data is continuously synchronizing. Guys, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So to synchronize,
Sir.
to manage high availabilities, we need a synchronization techniques. We have 4 synchronization techniques and 1 high availability technique. So I'll tell you what is high availability, disaster recovery and all. Okay. So we'll discuss. So as a DBA, it's our responsibility to manage high availability of the data. So how can we manage the high availability? By setting up the log shipping between the servers, by setting up the mirroring between the servers, by setting up the replication, by setting up the clustering, by setting up the always on between the servers. So configuring high availability and disaster recovery solutions and managing these solutions is a DBA responsibility, guys. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. And apart from that, these are main responsibilities. Again, DBA will do a lot of things, but these are the main things that DBA has to take care. And configuring high availabilities is our responsibilities, and fixing and troubleshooting the issues. And in cases something goes wrong, something goes running slow, so we have to tune the SQL server. Okay. So when you tune the radio, you will get the proper music, right? Songs, right? When you tune the radio, when you go for a bandwidth, you will get the proper songs and all. You are able to listen the signal. Right, in the same way, you have to tune the SQL server with the proper configuration settings to improve the performance of the SQL server. Right, so these are the main responsibilities of the DBA, guys. Okay, questions, please. Guys, as this is the first class, as we are not discussing any technical things, so that's why I'm not giving break. So do you need break? You can take. Generally, if we start discussing the things, we'll go for a 15 minutes break. Okay.
No break today.
Fine. Are we good? We'll go for one
Yes.
more 30 more minutes and then we'll jump the session for today. Okay, fine. Chal. So these are the main
Shanmugh, I
responsibilities.
asked you
Yes, yes.
about what about the future?
So Harshit, we'll discuss Harshit.
Okay.
We'll discuss, nothing to worry. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to skip it. That is very important. Everyone is waiting for future only. Okay. Chalo. So it will be one by one. It's not like just suddenly jumping into that topic. Okay. Fine. So those are the duties and activities of a DBA. A DBA will do. So let's discuss about the course overview now. Okay, that's it for technical side. So in the evening onwards, from the next session onwards, we are going to discuss like what is SQL Server, before SQL Server, what are the media modes we have to store the data, how SQL Server invented. Okay, so before SQL Server, what are the other options are there to store the data? So the history of SQL Server and the versions will start slowly with the evening session and the next session. So course duration, guys, it will be SQL DBA plus Azure SQL DBA. Okay, so SQL DBA initially will cover for 2 to 2.5 months. 2.5 months. After that, we'll start Azure SQL DB. Okay, after SQL DB is over, completed, then why? Because SQL DB is very important. Guys, I'll tell you the difference. I'll tell you the difference between SQL DBA and Azure. Okay, SQL DB is a kind of if you are preparing our own food. Okay, SQL DB on premises. If you are preparing our own food, that is called on premises SQL DBA. If you are ordering the food from the Zomato, Swiggy, Uber Eats, that is called Azure SQL DBA. So if you are preparing our own food, we are going to bring all the things and we are going to cook, right? But if you are ordering in the Zomato, Swiggy, they are going to cook it, they are going to deliver it to your doorstep. So Azure is also same. Okay, so managing our own servers. My company will manage my own servers. I have my own data centers. I'll create my own machines. I am going to set up my own network. I am going to manage my own servers. That is called on-premises SQL Server DBA. Means if companies are managing their own servers, their own infrastructure, I can say. So I cannot manage, or my application is very small. I'll get very less revenue, or very vast where I cannot manage my own things and all. Then you can purchase the services from Microsoft Cloud. Azure is nothing but a cloud DBA. So Microsoft will create virtual machines for you. Microsoft will create servers for you. Microsoft will create objects for you. Microsoft will create install operating systems for you. Microsoft will manage the database. Microsoft will manage the high availability. Everything will be managed by Microsoft only. That is Microsoft Cloud. That is called Azure SQL DBA. So if you are good in SQL DBA, in Azure, again, we have 3 services: IaaS, infrastructure as a service; PaaS, platform as a service; SaaS, software as a service. So we don't have SaaS concept for SQL DBA. We have IaaS and PaaS. So SQL DBA on-premises is equal to Azure IaaS, guys. In the Azure IaaS, we'll get control on the infrastructure side. So we'll only create virtual machines, we'll only install operating systems, we'll only install the databases, we'll only install the SQL service, everything will be taken care by IaaS. So some companies will choose IaaS, some companies will choose PaaS, some companies will choose both. So if you are good in SQL DBA, you will be good in IaaS. Again, no need to learn separately for IaaS and all. But still, we are going to teach in the Azure also. PaaS, you will get extra in the Azure SQL DBA. We are going to cover IaaS and PaaS as well. Okay. So someone asked Arshit, I guess, what is the future of SQL DBA? So,
Send one question.
Yes, please.
So compared to SQL DBA, Azure will be expensive, right? Because as you mentioned, it's not on premises. It's
Correct.
Just ordering put. So is it cost more?
Correct. It's costly. It's costly, but still, Shanmukh, why they will choose? Because on-demand usage, how much you will use, that much only you will pay. See, you have a 10 applications. 10 applications, you are managing 100 servers, right? So 100 servers you are only managing means your company is managing in the separate data center. So to manage these 100 servers or 1000 servers, you will have your own infrastructure, you will have your own building, you will have your own network, you will have your own cooling system. Why? Because 1000 servers are running together means it will generate a lot of heat. If you don't provide a proper cooling system, the devices, the components can be damaged. So you have to provide a proper cooling system. You have to manage your own workforce. You have to manage your own manpower. You have to purchase the softwares. You have to purchase the hardware. But 1000 servers are up and running. Out of 1000, imagine 200, 300 servers. Non-prod servers are there. Non-production servers, test, dev, stage. All these non-prod servers are there. So you have to again run all these non-prod servers when users are not using also, right? Right? When users are not using also, see, users will connect morning 9 to evening 6 o'clock. Till there is a work, they will connect, and then after 6 o'clock, till next day morning 9 o'clock, no one will connect to the non-prod servers. Agreed, Hima? So, but those non-prod servers are going to run overnight. I cannot shut down after 6 o'clock, right? We have to run those servers overnight. We have to run those servers weekends also, Saturdays and Sundays. No users will connect. Still, we are going to manage the servers. We are going to make sure the servers are up and running. So unnecessarily, you are paying money even though you are not using. But Azure is not like that. You can schedule the maintenance. Okay, every day 9 to 6, the servers can run. So after 6 o'clock, you can just shut down all the servers where you are not using with a single click. Saturdays and Sundays, you can shut down all the non-prod servers by Friday evening, 6 o'clock to Monday morning, 9 o'clock. How much money you are saving? Compatibility. With cloud, you will get the compatibility and you are going to pay how much you are using, that much only you are going to pay. Yes, Azure is costly only. For single read operation also, you have to pay money. But the thing is flexibility, compatibility, costing wise, it's more easy when compared to your own infrastructure. Okay, so this is one example. Like this, lot of advantages are there with the cloud. Clear, Hima?
Yes, Chinmay.
Yeah. So on-premises, first we have to cover on-premises and then we have to cover Azure. Then this is the correct learning path. Okay, so don't jump into Azure directly without having on-premises complete knowledge. Why? Because most of the Azure will be covered in the on-premises. Yes, Doris, please.
My question is, all these were listed in the Azure SQL DBA. Is this the same thing as DP
Correct.
300?
Yes, DP 300 will be covered all these things. Your on-prem and your Azure also will be covered in the DP 300 certification.
So everything is together in this class?
Yes, see, everything will be covered here, but to cover or to complete DP 300 exam, you should have some real-time experience also. So when you have a real-time experience, then you can alone attend the DP 300 certification. Guys, DP 300 is a paper code. DP means data protection. 300 is an Azure certification paper code. So in case if you want to do Microsoft certification, so people will write that exam DP 300. So Doris is referring that examination. Yes, Doris.
Okay. So in this class that we're taking right now, that is going to progress as time goes on, and
Definitely.
everything right here is the same thing as the DP 300.
Correct.
Do we get a certification at the end of this class?
No, you don't get Microsoft certification, Doris. Right? Because
Okay.
to get Microsoft certification, you have to attend the exam. It's not like I'm doing a course with Shanmugh, so give me Microsoft certification. They don't give, right? So once the course is completed, you have to pay some amount to Microsoft itself. Microsoft will give you a slot. You have to join. You have to take the exam. Once you clear that exam, I guess 900 marks. Out of 900, you have to get 760, 75% you have to get it. So once you got that marks, immediately Microsoft will give you a badge, Microsoft certification, MCSA, Microsoft Certified Software Associate, you will get it. So this course will help you to, sorry, to attend that exam, to clear that exam. But my suggestion is after this course, initially you cannot go and attend it. At least try to get some real-time experience so that you can attend the Microsoft DP 300 exam. Okay, Doris? Right, chalo. So fine. Future is like till now, cloud came in 2008, from 2008 onwards, but still people, they don't believe. Why? Because I have to keep my data somewhere else. That's why if you go to banking, so Shanmugh, everything will be moved to cloud. No. Still people are hesitating. Companies are hesitating to keep their data somewhere else. Why? Because Microsoft is going to manage your data. If it is banking application, very critical data will be stored. If something can be done from Azure, I mean to say from Microsoft side, so they have still their own doubts. So that's why banking applications, they don't put their data in the cloud. They will manage their own data centers. So on premises, it's not like cloud came, on premises will be gone at one point. No, on premises will be there, cloud will be there. Why? Because people still have hesitation to share their data. They have a lot of doubts. And as per some border company countries policies, data policies, companies cannot store their data across the border. So because of their policies also, we have still on premises, and on premises still will be there in the future also. I'm very sure about it. Cloud, some applications are moving, some companies are moving to cloud. Good to have cloud SQL DBA knowledge. Like till this year, I mean to say till last 2023 December, cloud is not so mandatory, but it's a till 2023 December, it's a desired technology, but initially like since 2-3 months, people are asking, people are filtering their resumes if you have cloud technology in your resume, if you have Azure also, Azure knowledge also in your resume. So Azure is also important. Cloud will be there, on premises will be there in future also. Okay. So if you go to cloud, if you learn the Azure SQL DBA, next 10-15 years, no need to look back. So you have to learn SQL DBA. Don't think Shanmugh directly I'll go and learn Azure SQL DBA. I told you, right? Some companies still, they don't go for cloud. I'm very sure, like banking applications and all, financial related applications and all, they don't go to cloud. They'll still manage their own on-premises servers. And just now Hema referred, so cloud is costly. Yes, it is costly. So in case managing 1,000-2,000 servers in cloud is more costlier than managing your own infrastructure. In that scenario, people will still choose on-premises only. So cost-wise also, on-premises still people will use. Security wise also, people will use on premises. So it's not like cloud came on premises will go down. Maybe the share earlier 90% on premises, 10% is cloud. Now 70% is on premises, 30% is cloud. In future, 60% is 40% is 50% is 50% is 40% is 60% is, but it will stop at one point. So definitely you should have on premises knowledge, cloud SQL DBA knowledge also. Clear, Arshit? So if you learn Azure SQL DBA, definitely
Yes,
you'll have future.
Ashwin.
Yeah. Any other questions, guys?
Shanmukh, when will you upload this class again?
This class initially, guys, I'll upload this class in the YouTube. Okay, so I'll create a batch 53 playlist. So I hope you know our channel.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you still don't know, go to YouTube. Okay, and here I'm going to, we have a channel. Okay, SOS University Society of Software Engineers. Okay, so you can go to this, and this is our channel. You can see here, go to this. So till now I have uploaded, go to playlist section. Till now I have uploaded batch 52, guys. You can see here. So I'll create batch 53 playlist today, and I'll upload this video. Initially, very few I'll upload. Don't expect everything will be uploaded. Okay, so initially I upload some videos. I mean to say maybe 4 or 5, depends upon the batch to batch. So remaining, I'll create a Google Drive, and I'm planning one more option. So if everything goes well, we are we are trying to create our own platform website. From there itself, you can directly attend the classes, and there itself you can directly access the classes. Okay, so I'm just, that is in progress. So if God's grace, if it was completed successfully, so by using our own website, we can watch the videos, we can attend the live classes and all. I'll tell you, I'll share the information, but initially we'll go with the Zoom meetings only. Right? Clear. Right, yes, any questions, please? Right, okay. So course duration will be 3 to 3.5 months, guys, including SQL and Azure SQL DBA. SQL DBA initially will go for 2 to 2.5 months, and Azure SQL DBA will go for 1 to 1.5 months. So after SQL DBA, you can prepare your resume. I'll tell you how to prepare the resume and all. You can upload it. No need to wait till the course is going to complete. Why? Because you can get the calls with on-premises SQL DB also. So after SQL DB, you can upload the resume. Later, you can change the resume also. Right. Who can learn this course? Anyone with a degree or diploma also. Diploma is the least qualification, okay, to enter into IT. Anyone with a degree or diploma, okay, like you have postgraduates also, right? So you can, everyone at least with a degree or diploma can learn this course. Again, I'm saying only one thing. Anyone can learn, anyone can pay money, but anyone cannot pay the interest, dedication and all. Again, every batch I'll tell this, guys. Treat this as a new girlfriend or boyfriend. You know, right? When you got a new girlfriend, till 4 o'clock early morning, you will chat. 5 o'clock early morning, you will chat. Okay. So you have to treat this as your girlfriend or boyfriend for the next 3 months. Learn the subject. Forget about the job. If you learn the subject, if you are practicing, you will get the confidence. That confidence will gives you the job. Again and again, I'm saying, Shanmukh, lot of people are getting the jobs without having their knowledge. That's okay. But they will have their guilty feeling, right? If someone is pinging, hey, can you please check databases online or not? They don't know how to check databases online or not. Can you please connect to SQL, sir? They don't know how to open SSMS. So my students cannot be like this. They should be confident. Okay, I can manage at least 30 to 40% by my own. Remaining, I can take the support. Again, dedication is very important. Every batch I'll tell, but people initially will be dedicated, later so on. That's why because even though I'm not feeling well, I still am taking the classes. Imagine first class itself, hey, I'm not feeling well, I can't take class today. What is your opinion? How you will think in your mind? Maybe in future also the classes will be like that only, right? So if I am not dedicated, how you people can be dedicated? Out of 2.5 months, hardly 1 or 2 classes will be postponed because of maybe if health issues are there. But generally, it's not like 1 week I'll take the class, next week, chalo, I don't have classes and all. Why? Because if classes are continue, then you will get the interest. One class I'm taking, if one class I'm not taking, you don't get the interest. So my side, I'll be like 200% dedicated, guys. From my side, even though I am not feeling well, still I'll take the classes. Worst case, maybe because of some other things and all, if we are going out, maybe due to weekends and all, maybe 1 or 2 classes can be rescheduled. But it's not like other trainers. Maybe you have experienced this. They will take 1 week classes, they will jump for 2-3 weeks. It's not like that. Why? Because you don't get the interest. So I'll be like that much dedicated. Again, I'm saying why? Because when I'm dedicated, then only you'll get the interest and you'll get the knowledge. So I'm expecting same kind of dedication. Classes will start exactly at 7 o'clock. I'll give just 5 minutes buffer time. Don't think as this is the first class, people are facing troubles in connecting. That's why I took 10-15 minutes, but still exactly 7:05 the classes will start. Means 5 minutes from the class. Okay, so Shanmukh, I came late. Can you explain more? I can't help. Why? Because some other guy will come at 8 o'clock. Can you please explain? Can you brief me? That is not going to help. That is your dedication. Okay, so try to be at 7 o'clock exactly. And I mean to say the time, whatever it is in your time zone, as per the time zone. If plus or minus 5 minutes, but still, okay, everything will be recorded and will be provided, guys. Please be dedicated for next 3 months. Give your time of the next 3 months to me. Go with the job. Seriously, I'm saying, Shanmukh, calls are there. Yes, calls are there. People are getting calls. If they are dedicated, they are spending some time in preparing their own resume. Simply copy pasting the resume, remove the name and adding your name, remove the mobile number, adding your mobile number won't help you. If you are dedicated, calls are there, people are getting the jobs. IT market is down since 6 to 8 months. Still, some of our students get the job. Why? They are dedicated. They are spending some time every day. If I'm teaching 1 hour, you have to spend 3 hours to practice. It's not like, okay, now today's class is completed. Chalo, again, we'll connect in the next weekend. Nothing, you will get it. Seriously, I'm saying. Give 3 months of your time to me. Till now, you learn a lot of courses. Roamed here and there. Someone will tell this technology is good. Someone will tell this technology. My Bamadi said this technology. My Baba said this technology. My friend said this technology. My brother said this technology. No, enough. Whatever you spend the time in roaming between the technologies is enough. Spending monies on learning the technologies is enough. Be with me. It's not like I'm something doing, I'm just attracting you, but still I'm saying those who believed me, they got the job. Believe me, 2-3 offers they got. Cab drivers, delivery partners, they are now earning 80 to 90,000 per month, 1 lakh per month. Why? They believed me completely. Blindly, they believed me, they practiced whatever I said. Attending one session don't give you the job. Attending all the sessions don't give you the job. You have to practice. You know all these things. I know that you know all these things, but still people will keep on time pass. Please be serious for next 3 months. That's it. I don't want 30 years gone. If you give me 3 months, that is enough for us. Definitely you can see the change, guys. Why? Because this is my 53rd batch. It's not my first or second batch. 53rd, I can easily understand the student mindset. Everyone will come for the job only, but I'm asking you, come for that subject, learn the subject. Come back to me if you are not getting the job. Right? So I need this kind of participation, dedication, guys. It's not like simply attending the sessions won't help you anything, like adding one more technology in your resume. So don't do that. Seriously, I'm saying, give me just 3 months of your time. That is enough for me. And that too, not the whole 24/7. Just give me 4-5 hours a day. That is enough. Love the subject, explore the subject. No one can, I mean to say, we cannot discuss 100% of the subject, but we can discuss 90%. That 10% you have to Okay, do like by exploring the things. Okay, Shanmukh selected this option, so outcome is this. Okay, if I select this option, what will be the error? What will be the outcome? Why don't you try? Backups we can complete in 5 to 10 minutes, but the same backups you can work for 2, 3 days also. That is called exploring. Every topic you have to explore. Whatever I am writing, whatever I'm talking, try to note it down. If you are not able to concentrate, take a book and paper, pen, and then write down each and everything. You'll get the interest. And once the class is completed, keep the book aside and type the thing, whatever you write down in the paper, just type it in your notepad and save it as a document. Prepare your own notes. I'll give you the notes. Prepare your own notes. Google it. Add some extra points. This is the best way of learning. Preparing your own notes while learning the course is the best way of learning, guys. Believe me. You'll get to know a lot of things while preparing the notes. Right? So I need dedication with the technology, with the education. I need dedication also, guys. Seriously, I'm saying, please be dedicated for the next 3 to 3.5 months. Again, I'm saying. So who can learn this? How to practice? So we are going to use a laptop. Okay. So it will be like initially it can be a 4 GB laptop is enough. Initially, we need a laptop with 4 GB. 4 GB and 50 GB hard disk enough. Okay, right? i3, i4, i5, anything is fine. Right, 4 GB laptop initially. If you have 8 GB, it's good. 8 GB to 12 GB, it will be good, guys. 8 GB to 12 GB, it will be good. Okay, why? Because to practice advanced concepts like clustering, always on. So we need at least 8 to 12 GB laptop. So we are going to create virtual machines like this. Okay, so why am not 1 minute? Right. So like this, there is a virtual box software. I'll tell you what is virtual box, what is virtual machine. Everything will be discussed. So we'll create machines like this. So multiple machines will create, multiple servers will create. Machine means a server, guys. So multiple servers will create, and we are going to work with all servers parallelly at a time. So you should have enough RAM and all. So initially we'll create one machine for the first 1 month. Okay, for that 4 GB is enough. But later for practicing always on clustering, log shipping, mirroring, replication, we need 3 servers minimum. So minimum if you give 1 GB to each server, okay, you need at least 8 GB RAM, okay, to make sure the things are running smooth. Okay, so we need a laptop, guys, with a 4 GB initially. Later you can extend the RAM to 8 GB also. If you have 8 GB, that will be fine. If you have 4 GB, you can simply buy a RAM of 4 GB or 8 GB in the market. Okay, it will be like hardly it will be 1500, something like that. You can add this RAM, 4 GB extra RAM, you can add it. Okay, so that is the RAM, guys. That is about the RAM. So everything I'm going to provide the softwares once you registered for the course. I'm going to provide the softwares and all. So using that videos, I'll give you the access to the recordings. Using that videos, you can start practicing every topic. Every topic we can practice in our own laptop. After SQL Server DBA, Azure will be there. For Azure, you need a cloud account. For that, you should have a credit card. Shanmukh, can you give your credit card? That is not possible. Okay, so try to create Azure account. So in the Azure account, using your friends or brothers, it don't charge anything. Initially, it will be free for 1 month. Even though you create virtual machines and all, Azure won't charge 1 rupee also. They will give you a credit of 14,000 initially. For Azure, I'm saying. Okay, Control S. Azure will give 14,000 credit. So I guess in dollars, $250 they'll give credit. $250 or $200 they'll give credit. So that credit will be available for 1 month. So you can create that many as resources you can. Okay, so Azure needs a credit card, but you have to use your friends or your own credit card if you have. Right, so this is our setup, guys. So you can remaining all these things, lab setup and all, I'll show you how to do that, how to install the things. So everything demo will be there. everything. You don't need to do anything by your own. Demo will be there. I'll show you first, and then you can just follow me. You can watch the recording, and again you can practice in your laptops. So you don't need extra setup and all. If you don't have enough RAM, just try to extend your RAM. That too not immediately. You can take 1 month time. Softwares and notes I'll provide, guys. So once every topic is completed, I'll provide I'll provide the notes for 30 to 40% of content. Later, as per the topic, I'll give the notes. Softwares also I'll provide for the registered students. Meeting software, we are going to use this Zoom meeting. Till further communication, we are going to use the same link. So you can use the same link to connect to the classes, okay, till further communication, guys. And every session will be recorded and will give you the access, okay, once the recording is processed. Doubts and exercises, yes, every class people will have doubts. You can immediately stop me and you can ask me. Don't keep the doubt in your mind. Don't wait for the end of the session. We don't have a separate question and answer session again to discuss. Immediately we'll discuss your doubts and we'll proceed. But don't ask the topics, I mean, like, other than the topic that we are discussing. Why? Because it's very, as a trainer, it's my responsibility that you people are not going to deviate. If you are working, you might ask something that might deviate other students. So if it is subject related, same topic related, try to limit your doubts for the specific topic related. In case you are working in the organization, you got some issues, Shanmukh, tell me how to fix it. That will be a different thing. Okay, but try to ask the relevant questions related to the topic during the discussion. Every topic, once the topic is completed, I'll give you an assignment, guys. I'll give you exercises, assignments. These assignments, exercise will help you for the interview preparation. Like in the interviews, what and all questions they will ask, I'll give you the same kind of exercises also. Okay, so exercise and all I'll give you for the topic. Okay, and you have to complete that exercises, and even I'm going to track it. So let me check the batch 52 drive.google.com. I'm going to show you. It's not like simply I'm saying one thing. V52 tracker will be there, guys. Read the tracker. So this is batch 52 tracker. This is how I'm going to track it easily, whether everyone is practicing or not. See, you have to select. If this topic is completed, you have to select. Done, in progress, not started, I am stuck. If you are stuck, I am going to ping you where you stuck and all, or you can ping me. So every topic I am going to create like this. And you can see like any assignments and all I am going to give. Whether you are doing assignments or not, you can see here. Okay. So every one I am going to track like this. 1 minute, just 1 minute, please.
Hello.
Right, sorry for that. Right, so I'm going to track everything, guys, everyone like this. So you can see here, I guess, yeah. So you can see here, I'm going to track everyone's, what I can see. Some of them not yet started anything. Okay, So you can see, right? So I'm going to track, I'm not going to leave you guys. It's not like simply like other trainers, okay, chalo, my work is done, pack up for the day. It's not like that with me. Okay, so definitely I'm going to track it. Some other day, if you come, so Shanmugh, can you please help me? I'll see your performance. Based on that, okay, you're practicing every topic, okay, you're doing hard work. Okay, chalo, let's help this guy. So on the basis of this report, I'm trying to help you guys. So I'm going to track each and everything like this. Okay, so this will be how it will work, guys. Exercise and all I'm going to give it. And this, yes, give me 10 minutes. We are going to close the session for now. Just give me 10 minutes. Where is the other document we have? DBA activities. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah. Fine. So doubts and exercises we are going to deal in that way, guys. Speaker series. Speaker series is a kind of an add-on. Add-on, again, it's not mandatory, it's an add-on. So every batch, I'm going to welcome 2-3 speakers of previous batch students, those who got the job, how they succeeded, what kind of things they did to improve their calls and all. I'm going to welcome through 2-3 students, those who got the job. And 2-3 professionals I'm going to welcome, like managers, leads, they are going to come and they are going to share their feedback. They are going to help you to prepare the resume, how they are going to shortlist the resumes, what kind of things they look into the resume, what kind of things they look into the candidate while doing the interviews and all. So 2-3 professionals will come, they'll explain their experiences, they'll give you some suggestions. 2-3 students will come, they are going to explain how they got the job and all those. This is called speaker series. No trainer is going to provide this kind of speaker series. But as this is a professionals and all, they're also like professionals, right? Students I can arrange, no problem. Students, the previous batch students, whoever, like if I said come, they are going to give their suggestions. But professionals, managers and all, as it is weekend classes, depends upon their availability, we are going to arrange the sessions. Okay, so these are add-on sessions. Again, depends upon the professionals availability, we are going to add these sessions, but not immediately at the end of the sessions. During high availability, during performance tuning, I'll welcome those people. Okay, so they are going to, I'll try to invite one more senior HR also. She'll also explain what kind of things they are looking to it while shortlisting the resume and all, how to talk in the HR calls, everything she will also discuss. But these are again add-ons, guys. Okay, these are the add-ons, depends upon their availability. We are going to take these sessions. Azure SQL DBA, once the SQL DBA class is completed, then Azure SQL DBA will start. Okay, so I'll update you. I'll take 1 week break. Then after that, Azure SQL DBA class will start. That will be also same schedule, weekends. Okay, Saturdays and Sundays. Morning classes will be there, not evening, for Azure SQL DBA. If more people are there which are showing interest on daily, we'll take extra classes on daily for Azure SQL DBA, not SQL DBA. For Azure SQL DBA, daily classes also possible, depends upon the participants. Certification, you will be eligible to do DP 300 certification. After this course, you can do. If you need any support related to the certifications, let me know, I can help you. These certifications are mandatory, not mandatory. It's good to have, especially for US people. Resumes will be shortlisted based on the certifications and all. And even clients also will shortlist your resume. Not only US people, everyone. Clients also will shortlist your resume based on the certifications. Okay, it's not mandatory. Again, I'm saying it's good to have. Job preparation, what we have to do after the course, how to get the job, how to build the career after getting the job. Okay, everything will be discussed at the end of the session. At the end of the course, we have a separate session on this. We are going to discuss all these things during that session. So nothing to worry. I'm going to take care of you guys, again I'm saying. So subscribe to my channel, and people sometimes they'll ask you how much package we can expect. So this is what you can expect in case if you are in India. If you are putting 3 years of experience, you can expect anything between 6 to 7 lakhs. 4 years of experience, you can expect anything between 8 to 10 lakhs. 5 years of experience, you can anything expect between 9 to 12 lakhs. One of our student with 4 years of experience got 14 lakhs package. 12 lakhs fixed, 2 lakhs shares, 2 lakhs worth shares. That shares will be unlocked as per the threshold. Okay, yearly they are going to unlock. So depends. If you have good subject, you will get good package, guys. Again, that student, why she's able to get that much package means she's very much confident. She's very good in subject. She practiced everything, so she is able to get the job with a 14 lakhs for 4 years. So depends. But generally, you can ask like this much package you can ask. For US people, the packages will be 55 to $60 per hour and 90K to 105K. And US also, we have one more record. One of our student got a job of 125K. 125K. It's almost equal to a data scientist job in the US. So this is how, if you put 4 to 5 years of experience, you can expect the packages like this. Okay. So subscribe to my channel, guys. Again, I'm going to give you a Google form in the next class. So you have to fill your details and all. Okay. So there, once this is the first class, right? Second class will be there in the evening at 7 o'clock same. And for US people, it will be tomorrow morning, 8:30 p.m. EST, 8:30 a.m. EST. So you can attend the second class with the same link, guys. Okay. So this is all about the course. So let me know if you have any questions on this, any doubts on this. I hope I covered most of the doubts, but still you people will have some doubts, right? So let me know. Please. No doubts.
No doubts. Thank you.
Chalo.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Prashant. So any other doubts, guys, please? OnePlus CPH2467. Who is that? OnePlus. Can you hear me, OnePlus? Anyone joined from OnePlus?
Yes.
Who is that? Bhargava?
Bhargav.
Okay,
Bhargav, yes.
okay, done. Okay, so you joined from 2 devices then. Okay, fine. Any other questions, guys? If no
What
question,
is the course fee?
what is?
Course fee.
I will be discussed in the WhatsApp. Okay. Yeah. So for that, ping me personally in the WhatsApp. I hope you have my number, right? So everyone have my number. This is my number. So I guess if you don't have my number, you can ping me. +9199025990 I'm going to post this in the chart as well. The where is it? Zoom chart. To everyone. Where is this everyone? Meeting group chat. Okay. And I'm going to post the channel also. Where is our channel? The Zoom chat, guys. You can see the channel and all in the Zoom chat. You can subscribe to channel. It's mandatory, guys. Okay, it's very important for us. So that please subscribe to the channel and all. It's very important, and you will also get initial updates from this channel only. Right? So any other questions? Chalo, I hope, okay, you like the session. And again, if you have any suggestions also, you can just give it to me. Sessions are going too fast, too slow, too basic. Just let me know, guys. We'll plan accordingly. Okay, fine. Right. Chalo, guys, then we'll meet in the evening, 7 p.m. IST. Tomorrow morning for US people, 8:30 a.m. EST. And UK people accordingly. The timings will be accordingly.
So tonight also have class also, right?
Sorry? Yes.
Night.
Class tonight. Yeah.
Thank you, Sanmukh.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Sir, as I mentioned earlier, I won't be able to joining the
Yeah,
second
okay,
class.
Sunita. Yeah, I will be recorded, yeah.
I will check the recording tomorrow morning and I'll attend the Sunday's class.
Definitely, Sunita.
Okay. Let me know how to go about the fee
Yeah,
procedures.
just ping me in the WhatsApp. We'll discuss all this.
Okay, sir. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
So can you upload this recorded classes?
This class will be uploaded in our channel. Okay, so I'll create a batch.
Source University.
Yeah, Source University. Batch 53 playlist will be created here and then will be uploaded there.
Okay. Whole classes or only demo classes?
Not whole classes. If whole classes, so what I have to do?
I'm asking to you.
Only demos, only demos.
What is the?
Only demos.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Fine, fine. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Shamak. A very good explanation. I never see this explanation.
Thank you, Sudhir.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll meet at night.
Sure, we'll do that.
Yeah, thank you much.
Thank you.
Thank you, bro. Very good.
Yeah, thank you, Andy. Thank you. Right. Chalo guys, we'll meet in the evening. Huh? Thank you. Thank you all. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.